home round, we got Sean Tremble from where you hail from, brother? Oh, that's Spiritual Vortex man from Topeka. Sean Tremble.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be your newscaster tonight, but I will not be iterating the sort of news that is available to the general public from what is commonly called the media. For I am not the media, I am a medium. I am not giving you news held captive by conventions of truth. I am prophesying to you the liberated meaning that hides in reality around us all. Agents William S. Burroughs and Brian Geisen pioneered this method of liberation they called the cut-up technique. It involves taking a text, any text, and literally cutting it into two. Then the pieces are randomly reassembled to produce a new meaning. I contend this is the real meaning, and it is my job now to bring to you the decoded messages that you need to hear. Here is an example. This article appeared in the August journal known as the University Daily Kansan some time ago. I liberated its meaning by cutting it into two and reassembling it. This is the secret message that appeared verbatim. Officers arrested Lawrence Police at Watkins, 3 staff members yesterday. Memorial Health Center Director of Nursing at Jody Woods and Blowing Watkins was handcuffed out the door. Woods kisses on her way. Members of the chuckled as many to observe the Watkins staff gathered arrest. Comment for her. She had a parting mom's daughter. Judy, go find money. Officer who arrested, but the police and the money, Woods was off duty. County unit of this went to the Douglas Society. American Cancer participant in Woods was a surprise. And bail funded the second annual jail raiser for the society director. Went Jim Strobel Watkins $200 to jail. And collected health educator Candace Waitley. Here's the second message I am conveying to you. This one was divined by examining the randomly arranged bones of a freshly killed article that I captured and killed from the Kansas City Star. President Bush plunged into French cardinals over health care and nuns' health deductions to help most notorious Nazi medical insurance. He eluded justice. Into the worry to 4 years under alleging unlawful people. Occupation, Lubeck said, often arrest, invasion, or tour to promote. Seemed satisfied despite infliction of men. Hard times we violated everywhere. And violations of one in every tortured and Christian constitutional rights. Away always maintained ABC people were in France appeared to approach someone. Bush's proposal saying it was everyone to profit because they look an odious situation. But I didn't stop there. The third and final revelation I now offer to you comes in the form of a little interview I conducted with the former head of the Central Intelligence Agency, one George Herbert Walker Bush, an Episcopalian. He refused to speak to me directly, so I was forced to locate official transcripts of certain speeches he is alleged to have committed. They are available to concerned citizens and other foreign powers from the Superintendent of Documents at the Government Printing Office in Washington, D.C., zip code 20402. The speeches I selected to deliberate concerned the topic of each of the questions I asked him, and it came from the week of January 20th, 1992. My question to President Bush was, has the war on drugs been a success? And he responded, let me repeat the quest. The guy over there argues with the premise, actually. She said the premise is it the Western song worse on narcotics, the end of the tunnel, people? And what does a train coming? Well, I said to her, drug strategy. We are music fans. I love it. Dramatic progress, might add, but nevertheless, 10%. You should have been a crowd, not shaking it. Treatment is a gritty dirt band, and we see a rainbow. Intrigued, I then asked him, "Mr. Bush, how do you propose to attack the AIDS problem?" And he responded cryptically, "Yes, obviously I believe in man. I think he wants church and state another day." And one who's been treated by Chick Coop, who came, meant when he talked, "Well, this guy's a little time on his knees." We, national agenda. He, God. We are a strong guy. One of the things lives in a certain principle, and this is sensitive, very hard again, and Magic, who's on that guy, one of the things blowing the sensitive Chick Coop has said, "I've made Magic Johnson." Final question I asked him, "How do you characterize your leadership strategy since the Persian Gulf War?" And he responded in my pseudo-George Bush imitation, "When I really want to do someone, remind leadership that I think in Western songs over here demonstrated the Desert Storm tally. I went to see how spirits of this country can help and try, unlike that area. It's World War II. And yes, I'm having to take that now and apply God to the economy. Grandkids are growing more people for incentives. They don't need to worry about that vibrance and that nuclear weapons. I mean that we, the American thing, will keep slugging in spite of the American faith."
Chance, I've never had it so good.